Good morning, students. Today we are going to start our new chapter, that is respiration. You know, all the living organisms, they stay alive. Why they stay alive? Because they maintain their body. They maintain their functions. To maintain their body, to maintain their functions, they need some energy. And this energy comes from the food. This energy comes from the food. You can say burning of food. Burning. In case of the burning, we need oxygen. Yes. Like the combustion, burning in our food. For respiration of our food, the oxygen is required. In both the conditions, organic material decomposed and react with the oxygen. We have learnt in chemical reaction chapter. Burning means the reaction of material with the oxygen. Oxidation. It means the burning is a kind of, combustion is a kind of oxidation process. Yes, the release of energy in our body is also a kind of combustion, is oxidation process. It also requires oxygen. So, what is the respiration? Respiration is the basic process in which we take in oxygen, utilize this oxygen to release energy, heat and energy. This process is known as respiration. Got it? This respiration occurs in prokaryotic organisms, bacteria, in small organism to large organism, unicellular organism, single-celled organism to complex organisms like us. All need energy and all perform respiration. Plants also need energy to grow, to maintain their body functions. So plants are also do respiration. Clear? Now look, respiration and combustion. Respiration is a kind of combustion in which in both the processes, which material required? Organic material required. Organic material. Right? Burning of organic material takes place. Organic material. क्या होता है? We will discuss later on. Second one, involvement of oxygen. Organic material involvement of oxygen. Reaction of organic matter with the oxygen, oxidation. Combustion and respiration both are oxidation process. Both are chemical processes. In both processes, oxygen involved, organic material involved. Energy liberate. But we can't say respiration as a combustion. We can't say. Why? There is a lot of difference between the combustion and respiration. Combustion takes place outside the body, respiration takes place inside the body. In case of combustion, there is no control on release of energy. Most of the energy released, liberated, lost in the form of heat. Most of the energy lost in the form of heat. But in case of respiration, there is energy released step by step. It is highly controlled process. It occurs under the control of various enzymes. And step by step. This energy which is released is stored in the form of ATP. हमारी बॉडी में जितनी भी एनर्जी रिलीज होगी, दिस एनर्जी इज स्टोर्ड इन द फॉर्म ऑफ एटीपी. एटीपी adenosine triphosphate. ATP means adenosine triphosphate, right? ATP is also known as energy currency. Whenever our body require energy, this ATP broken down into ADP plus inorganic phosphate plus energy. It means whenever we need, we cache this ATP and convert into ADP and energy. Whenever energy is excess of energy, ADP, adenosine diphosphate. ADP adenosine diphosphate, ATP adenosine triphosphate. Energy liberated in the respiration is stored in the form of ATP. Got it? Now look, the respiration occur in two steps. Number one, taken in oxygen and release out carbon dioxide. एयर अंदर आना, बाहर जाना. अंदर आना इनहेलेशन, गोइंग आउट एक्सहेलेशन. There are two steps, inhalation and exhalation. Two processes. Inhalation, exhalation. Inhaled air rich in oxygen, exhaled air rich in carbon dioxide. Got it? Inhaled air rich in oxygen. It carry oxygen 21%, inhaled air, and carbon dioxide only 0.04%. But in case of exhaled air, oxygen 16.4, carbon dioxide 4.4. It means inhaled air rich in oxygen, exhaled air rich in carbon dioxide. The exchange of gases, inhalation, exhalation, this is the breathing. And breathing occur for different breathing. Our body, different animals having different kind of organs. Second step is the cellular respiration. Cellular respiration is similar in all kind of the organisms. In eukaryotes, this cellular respiration takes place in the mitochondria. In case of prokaryotes, mitochondria are absent. Instead of mitochondria, there is another structure present. In case of cellular respiration, the organic food material burn to release energy in the presence of oxygen. In the present oxygen is in case of cellular respiration, oxygen is utilized to burning of food and energy is liberated. In common way, breathing we can say external respiration, cellular respiration, internal respiration. What are the differences between the breathing and respiration? You can say breathing is a physical process in which air enters, air exhaled. Exhalation, inhalation, exhalation takes place. But in case of respiration, it is a broad term. Exchange of gases, inhalation, exhalation, along with the use of oxygen to release energy. Number one. Number two, in case of breathing, there is no energy liberated, but energy used also for this one. We use energy, but in case of respiration, energy is liberated. Got it? In case of the breathing occur outside the cells. Breathing occur outside the cells, in lungs only. But the respiration It takes place inside the cell as well as outside the cells, because breathing is a part of respiration. So we can say respiration basically takes place in the cells. Now, how can you say that energy is liberated during the heat is liberated during the respiration? We can perform an activity. We will take 2 test tubes. In one test tube we will fill some bean seeds, and in another test tube, suppose this is the bean seeds, in another test tube we will take boiled seed beans. Bean तो हैं लेकिन कैसे boiled वाले. In here living, here boiled. Now we take a thermometer like this. Put a thermometer in it. In both the cases, we put the thermometer. We will observe that in this case, living seeds produce the heat. Got it? Now look how respiration takes place in plants. In case of the plants, there is exchange. All the body cells perform respiration. We have learnt in the chapter soil. The soil must contain some air. Soil air. Aeration should be there. If no aeration, the soil, in such kind of the soil, roots of the plants unable to perform respiration, they will die. So look over here. There are small pores present in the green leaves, and these small pores are known as stomata. We have learnt this structure already in first chapter, I think, but revise it once again. This is the stomatal pore. This is the pore known as stomatal pore. Stomatal pore. And now the stomatal pore is guarded by 2 guard cells. These are guard cells. These are the 2 guard cells. Got it? And these guard cells surrounded by some helping cells, and helping cells known as subsidiary cells. These are the helping cells which are known as subsidiary cells. These are the subsidiary cells. Subsidiary cells. Now look over here. Stomatal pore open. From outside, oxygen taken in, release out carbon dioxide. These stomata also open during the daytime. You know well. They taken in carbon dioxide and release out oxygen during photosynthesis. Got it? Respiration, daytime, night time, both the all time continue process, but photosynthesis only during daytime when light is available. So this is the respiration, stomatal aperture. Now one another pores present in the large trees. You know, large trees having bark, and these bark having some small pores. These small pores are known as lenticels. These small pores are known as lenticels. These small pores are called as lenticels, and these lenticels responsible to exchange gases. Lenticels involvement in the exchange of gases. Lenticels in case of large trees, bark, stomata in the green leaves. and they both are associated with the exchange of gases. Now one another important point over here. The root cells having food and they taken in oxygen which is present in the soil particles. But sometimes when waterlogged condition, water completely filled during the rainy season in the soil particles. Now the plants, some of the, you observed it, many of the plants die during the rainy season. Why? Because due to waterlogging condition. पानी भरा हुआ नहीं रहना चाहिए, बहा करके निकल जाए कोई टेंशन नहीं है. Got it? One another process I want to discuss over here. In case of respiration, there is taken in air, taken out air, oxygen taken in, release of carbon dioxide. In our body, in case of plants also, this exchange of gases, how is it possible? This is possible due to a phenomena known as diffusion. What is diffusion? Movement of particles of gases from their higher concentration to lower concentration. Movement of particles from their particles of gases from their higher concentration to lower concentration is called as diffusion. Got it? Thank you.